Oh no!
Folks, welcome. We are back for Season 1, Episode 3, the finale of Buying Toys with 1688. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. He's got a wee Santa hat on. I am, not gonna lie, I'm stuffed. We had the in-laws over for the past few days to have like a little mini Christmas before I go home to Scotland and have Christmas with my family. And I don't know if you can tell, they're quite subtle, but I'm wearing my first Christmas present. Mrs. Anne, my mother-in-law, got me beard baubles. I don't think they're going to last long, but I love them. Folks, thank you so much for joining me. I can't tell you how much I've been enjoying this series of 1688. The fun starts here, says Ritzy Studio. Who knows? Do you know what? I'm quite a serious person, and this is a serious issue. This is buying toys from 1688 people. Last time, if you remember, we got through plush. We got through keychains. I love the keychains. However, we didn't get to weird and wonderful. I think that's maybe where we're starting off. These are driving me crazy. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Future millionaires. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. However, I say I'm stuffed. It would not be a glitter bear live if I didn't have my snaps. That looks disgusting, it's not. Pigs in blanket and chocolate digestive biscuits. These sausages wrapped in bacon. I ate 100 of them earlier on, and now the fat is congealed. So good, but so fatty. Let me tell you what's coming up on today's live. But weird and wonderful. I want to start there. Basically, thinking outside the box. You know, it's very easy to get lost in the same plush, same kind of keyring, the same stuff. So I want to start where stuff you may not think of. There's another one gone. Ritzy, if you can find me, and they're still somewhere, you're welcome to Pick and Blanket. And that weird delirious kind of, I'm so full of food but I can't stop eating. And I feel a little bit loopy. Weird and wonderful. Just like this little fella. Because I've got a goal. I want to mini claws. There's a restriction to them. You know, like there's the mega minis. You can fit so much in there, and the sheer presence of them is like, oh, I need to go and play that. And the OG minis, I love them. I love them. I do. But I want to start thinking outside of the box, especially as I've mentioned before, things are a little different here in London. My core age group, the main players are late teens, 20s. So what stops people in their track? Is it nostalgia? Is it something that's so cool and anime that like, oh my god, that's spirited away, giving some away for later on? Or is it the weird and wonderful? Like, what then? What is that doing in there? Next up, figurines. I stuck some Dragon Ball Z figurines in a while back and they did so well. The downside is the bottoms kept falling. But people didn't seem to care, they still wanted to win them. Little 7cm ones, perfect size. Is the sound a wee bit weird? Folks, this is what I need to do. Also, Thanks for letting me know. If the sound is weird, I will bring the mic closer. I'm currently in a house of cards that are about to tumble down. As you can see, I've fixed my green screen problem. However, the green screen is about a centimetre away from me that way. So if I move, everything falls down. Let me know if the audio is getting a bit thick. I can bring you closer. Hello, and welcome to Quitter Event. I'll turn that music down. That happened on the first one of these. I'm kind of just... Is that better? Can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? That happened on the first one. I looked back at it just to see, some of the suggestions again. And also I love the look of myself. Can't stop looking at myself. And I was like, no one told me. It's just the music and me going, oh. Is that better? You're the same. Let me see. I've turned the music down. Can I do this? How's that? Coming live from London. I'm good about London. And you folks. Some jingle bells, ASMR. Are we fixed, Natashka? Can you hear me? This all rests on you. I'm going to continue until someone tells me differently. But yeah, I had some figurines. And I want to explore that a little bit more. I've got some coming in a 1688 order. And then last but not least, oh my god, I know what to do. Folks. Now we're back in the room. There we go. I can tell you for why what the microphone was doing, because this mic was not working. I'm going to move this over. Here we go, folks. Are we back? Yes, we are. Like, there's always going to be issues. But as long as you stay with me, don't ever leave me. I don't know what to do. I'll probably just sit here all day eating pigs in blanket. There's too much fat on it. You can't hear me now? Folks, this is getting crazy. Can you hear me? Hi there. Is this any better? Basically, you've tuned into Can You Hear Me? I'm going to go back to audio. It keeps changing to the default mic. Oh, can you hear me? This is how to lose subscribers in one easy step. Oh my gosh. Oh my. How we do? How we do? We good? I appreciate your patience. I'll get rid of this little bad boy. I appreciate your patience. Where were we? Finally. Thank you. We're on figurines. I've angered love for claw machines. I've angered Natashka. I want to see what other figurines are out there. And last but not least, if we've got time, plush. I'm going to stick this up. I want your suggestions. In fact, I've already got some of your suggestions. They've come in from Natashka. They've come in from Extreme himself. But first and foremost, let's start with the weird and wonderful. God, it took us a while, but we got there, didn't we?
Folks, if you've never used 1688 before, to those who are new, it's relatively easy. Go to 1688. I would suggest to use a photo search. You get much better results. Sometimes if you use normal search, it doesn't quite know what you're talking about. You type in, Spirited Away, you type in Mario, it doesn't always come up with the best results. So therefore, let's start with a photo search. What have we got? Weird and wonderful. Do you know what? It was on the photo. It was on the YouTube thumbnail. So let's go with this. I had a quick look the other day. Now, I am restricted to what I can do. What I can put in my machines, as we all know, as we've all had. But that doesn't mean you lot are. Let's make it a little bit bigger, shall we? Is everyone off for Christmas, by the way? I've got collections next week, and then I go home, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. 1688, here we go. The Rocktopus. I think if you stuck this, I think it's a great start to Weird and Wonderful. If you stuck this in your machine, even though it's a bit old now, it's still part of the zeitgeist. Fun word to say. And I feel like it would do well. It would stop people in their tracks. Also, it would be fun to win. However, my budget, as we all know, is 4.5 yen. And this is way over. I think the cheapest I could find was about 10 yen. 9 yen right here. But the problem we have here is, as you can see, this is only 1 year old, the company. And I just wouldn't trust it. 25 yen. So currently, the exchange rate, I think, is zero for Americans out there, 0.14, so 14 cents per yen. So $1.40 for this one. And about $3 for this one. $3 for this one. I would like, basically at the end of this, is to just spark your imagination of what can go in claw machines. Because what's amazing about the extreme vending Discord is great ideas for plush, great ideas for your OG minis, and then for your mega minis if you've got a bigger claw. However, sometimes you want to make it personal because it's lovely that we share. Like this. Folks, Kev is in the building. Kev, you missed these. Your sister bought me this for my Christmas. Little beard baubles. As well as a fantastic book on B-movies. What can I say? Thanks so much for joining, Kev. Do you think it's traumatizing, Natashka? It's so cool. Like I love that someone's brain's just like, do you know what? I love octopuses. I love the rock. Oh my god. I'm a genius. Oh, the Rocktopus. Do you know what is haunting, traumatizing? Tinker Toys and Hobbies. Hello. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Thomas Candy. Yes. So, as I was saying, I think, personally, the Kirby plush, the Pokemon plush, all that stuff is great. And there's a certain level of customer of players who will always see that and go, I want to win that. And some of us fill with a bit more generic stuff as well to pad it out. But do Just some weird and wonderful stuff that stops people in their tracks. It's just an idea. Unfortunately, I've got a platform to just come up with that idea and say it out loud. But hopefully it sparks, maybe not the Rocktopus, maybe something else where you're like, oh, do you know what? And we were talking about it last time on episode 2 about fulfilling that kitsch kind of nostalgia. You know, we're talking about like Tamagotchis on the extreme Discord. We were talking about, you know, Power Rangers, Animaniacs, and yes, we're all pretty much of a certain age, but how do you get more players? Because kids are going to love Pokemon, aren't they? Kids are going to love Turtles, TMNT. But what's the stuff that's going to stop a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old play? And I'm 42 people. And I still play claw machines that are not my own. I'm dropping out, says Kev. How's my audio now? I feel like I'm going to be plagued by audio problems this whole time. Please, guys, just keep me updated. If I'm dropping out, please let me know. But the Rocktopus, out of my hands, out of my financial abilities to purchase, I can't buy them. There's no point. You seem good to me. I tried to do a double. I can't do it. Oh, he's so smooth. Bubbles Rule 1 Gaming. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Figurines are definitely Kev Dallamore's thing. Kev's joined us before, and if you've not, he's just started his YouTube channel, which seems crazy to me, because he's on every other platform and has likes and shares and follows a man can only dream of. A man can only dream of, but he's an expert painter of figurines for Warhammer, for gaming, and is renowned the world over. So figurines are definitely his thing. Where was I? Folks, thanks for joining me for Christmas. There's not long left till Santa comes. Everything sounds wrong when I say it. I'm so glad Love for Claw Machines has joined us, because last time she was taking the kids away to gymnastics, I think. It's nice you can join. It's because you're a busy man, Kev. A busy man. Thanks for joining for as long as you can. I appreciate it. Where are we, folks? The Rocktopus. We've not made it past. This is why I have high hopes. High hopes of getting through lists, and then we get through 2. But what would stop people in their tracks? And it doesn't have to be much. In my current order of 1688, I've ordered, you must have seen them, Deadpool figurines, and he's kind of like, no, he was holding a sign, or it's just his head. And so that's the kind of thing that would make me stop. And the same with the Prime bottles. Who's going to stop for that, you know? Someone who maybe would normally not want to win a plush. And again, this is all coming from a place of, I have a very unique customer base, I think, compared to everyone, which is I'm having to aim for older people. Because there's few and far between solely kid venues that I can go into. X, I'm going to come back to you in a second. X marks the spot. But first, Number 7 store had someone spent $50 trying to get all their Christmas keychains. That is what you are after. Well done. And so this is the thing. The weird and wonderful is not to go, oh, this is the road you need to go down. The weird and wonderful, it's basically just an idea. because again, it's amazing we share the ideas for plush and stuff, but once in a while, just put something a little weird in there, a little different. Because we basically just need someone to stop on the tracks and go, yeah, go on, why not? So buff, sexy bodies Pokemon. Are they? I'm guessing they're a figurine. Are they? Now, here's where we might get into dangerous territory, where parents are complaining, going, "We used to be ever such a nice machine. Oh, you could get the nicest toys in there, and now it's just smut." I mean, I'd like one of those, but if any of you out there that want to get me a Christmas present, I want a sexy Pokemon. A buff Pokemon. Extreme, don't get us banned from your own Discord by sending me naughty pictures. DM me, yeah? Next up on the weird and wonderful. Folks, if you have any ideas yourself, post it down here. And if we get a chance, we'll go through it. And what is next for weird and wonderful? For the people who've never been here before, you'll know that each time I have to go back out to go back in. I just had a beep from the man himself. Share a screen. And let's do a little search for these guys. Again, these are going to be well outside my own price range, but at this point in time, I don't mind. I don't care. Blackie Rosenthal, thanks so much for being here. I mean, to be fair, with language like that, with childishness, like, I mean, I'm childish as hell, but with, you know, immaturity like that, it was nice to have you. I'm sorry it wasn't for you, but have a good Christmas. Folks, I saw this pop up and I was like, whoa. But I cannot tell a lie. I'm slightly obsessed with TikTok, with blackhead squeezing. The algorithm knows me well. It's like, oh, you must be in bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're still scrolling. Would you like to see some blackhead being popped? Next up in the weird and wonderful. These are very expensive. Let's have a look though. Stop this screen. Let's share this bad boy. Now this seems to just be the actual. I'm not suggesting this for a second. But also, some of us are weird, man. Some of us just like the bizarre. What's this? Where is it? What's your favourite plush? Natasha has been sending some amazing links for just beautiful plush. It's all at my price range, and I think she does it just to annoy me. Just to annoy me, but I love you for it, Natasha. Exactly my point. Like, not to hammer it home, but at the same time, it's just fun. Whoa. I need a drink of water after that. Folks, if you've got an idea for weird and wonderful, send it to me. I'm going to stop this screen and I'm going to share another screen. Now, I think I'll have to go to my inbox for this. Yeah, here we go. Such a time tedious thing to do, but I think these are too big. I don't care. I saw them when I was like, yes. Do you know what? This is a very good question, and I've seen these, Michael. Hi, by the way. I've seen and they're such good value for money. The Crocs. It was big a few years ago. It's slowly going down, but there's still people. There's still people that have them. By themselves, they're too small, you know, but in packs, I kind of worry that they're not going to grab people's attention. Maybe when they're there, they're going to go amazing. Or people are not going to know what they are if they're in packs. Maybe they think they're badges. It's only specifically like Croc lovers who are like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me have a quick look at it. You guys have been messaging so much. This is what we're after. Just building your business. Building your business. You guys absolutely are nailing it. Absolutely nailing it. And I love watching your content and seeing you're very open about sharing, you know, the ups and downs. I like to do the same, like just like, hey, it's not just all sunshine and roses and pimple popping capes. You're like, actually, we're going to try something different now. And you tell us if it fails or if it succeeds. And that is awesome. I like your content. You're nice people to watch. Where were we? Oh yeah, this little dude. They've got ones of different sizes. But I feel like this may go under the prize section. A pop tube axolotl. Let me have a look for one of these. This may, if this comes under plush. Oh, my days. Pop tube axolotl. The problem is, oh, how cute is that, dude? Wee pens. Let's save that image. Search images with Google. Please do not mind me as I go on a wee hunt. Search Google Images for this. So I can... There we go. So I can have a wee look. Now this is the downside. I've said it every time, but every single time I need to do a search, I need to go into a new page, come out, come back in again. There we go. A pop tube axolotl. Let's get rid of you. It's quite strange with this microphone right in the way. And let's share. Bubbles Rule 1 Gaming. Can I now find it on there? Here we go. They're really cute. They're really cute. They're very cheap though, aren't they? Go for the cactus, says Kev. I mean, I would never be able to fit it. And do you know what? I got this wee guy. First time I ever ordered off Temu. Oh, he's green, so he can't be seen. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. I got that wee guy for like 60 cents off Temu as like an opening offer. And with a bit to just put him in my machine. And then I kind of realised that people would just think they could win it and probably break the claw because it's just too heavy. But it's like at that price. So $2.80. Folks, if you've never been on 1688 before, let's do a quick rundown. So what you can do is see here how many years the company has been around. The company's been on 1688. And if you hover over it, I'll actually just go straight into it. And you can also see a lot of data about the company. So up here, 4 years, 63% of people have returned. 63% of returning customers. That is not bad at all. And then 4 out of 5, not bad. I'm a bit worried about the 2 out of 5. The 2 out of 5. But if 63% of people are coming back, that can hardly be bad. I'm just double checking, see if I've got anything left in weird and wonderful before we move on. It's already been 30 minutes. Did I put anything else into weird and wonderful? I don't think I did. I did. So, people put in socks. I've seen them. They stick in socks. And I don't know how they do it. Like, do people win socks? Like, are they happy to give it a go? Because I've seen these bad boys. And they're amazing. They're a bit out of my price range. 10. These guys have been around for 3 years. You know, and have a good 44.29% of people have come back. Has anyone ever put socks in their machines before? I've also... Do you know what I did find? I found... extreme vending. This is what I'm after. Didn't do it extreme. I'm scared to move. The green screen's there. The microphone's here. I'm scared to move. Socks are always useful. And I can't remember who it was, but someone was putting socks in their machines and said, oh, these are doing really well. I've also seen some superhero cushion covers, and I think this is way too out there, you know, way too out there. But I've seen some cushion covers with, like, you know, old Batman comics, the slap of Robin, or just like Zap and Pow, and I love them, and they're so cheap. But they don't come with the pillow itself; it's just the cover. And how do you let people know? Oh, would you like to buy a cushion cover? But that's when, you know, I'd rather go too far and reel myself back in than that. But do search 1688 with me, because I'd love to be able to find a Rocktopus for $4.50. It's not going to happen. Bubbles, Rule 1 Gaming, Among Us, blind boxes. You're not wrong. Blind boxes are definitely a route. Something I've not gone down before on this episode, on this series. But this is the first of many series. Basically, I need to put in another order. And I was looking for toys. So I was like, why not bring your lovely folks with me? I have a cheetah print wallet in mine. 2 weeks later, it's still there. What location, Albert Paolo? Albert Paolo. My Italian friend. What location have you got it in? Because I'm always shocked, actually. Some of the places I put stuff in, I've actually got one in a convenience store, you know, like a 7-Eleven. And I went in to collect last week, and the guy was like, I don't know what's going on, but there's folks in their late teens and 20s who are coming in to have competitions with each other to see who can win. And whoever doesn't win or loses, I can't remember what he said, they have to buy whatever everyone else is already going to get, which is an expensive way to have it. I do. I've got one in 2 vape shops. And the reason I've got one in 2 vape shops is because the first one did so well. I was shocked. I wasn't that shocked. I was like, I think it might do well in here. And the vibe of the whole shop is pretty cool. I unfortunately vape myself. I'm an ex-smoker from years ago. Like 10 years ago. And somehow got back into vaping again. Because I'm a naughty boy and I don't know how to behave. And it's done really well. So I was like, where's the nearest big vape shop? And it's not done well. And it's fine. But both the owner and I know it's not done well. However, the next bout of 1688 stock that's coming through is with that vape shop and other shops like that in mind. Which is, who's going in there, you know? And it's 20-year-olds. It's 18 plus because it has to be because it's vape. You say mainly middle school kids. I was so proud of the owner, and he's a really nice guy, but so proud of the owner because there's two guys come in, like 15, 16. He's like, "Do you have ID?" I'm like, "No, but my mate's 16." He's like, "Well, does he have ID?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, here you go." Maybe it was 18, I can't remember. And he's like, "You? Well, then no, get out. Both of you get out. I'm not gonna. It's not, because it's not worth it for him. He doesn't want to sell to people who are underage. He doesn't want to risk his business." And it just made me go, "Oh, good, you're not." Because I think some people, will look at a vape shop and go, "That's a bit seedy. That's a bit." And they're really nice people. And they're another just small business, getting their business off the ground. So that's where the other new stuff's come in. The keychains of retro stuff, the Prime keychains, those Deadpool figurines, stuff that fits that kind of age group. But yeah, that's your number 1A store, did you say? So socks. Where were we? Socks. I would love to get these. They're out my price range, but also I don't think they make enough of an impact. I think they're the kind of thing to have extra. I'm going to change the music because it's killing me. I've got plenty of Christmas music to go. Folks, do you know what? I'm going to do one last weird and wonderful, and it's not that weird and wonderful. It's more one last outside the box. Get the socks, says Kevin Dallamore. Get the socks. I can't, Kev. They're out of my price range. They're out of my price range, so bye-bye socks. So long. Farewell. Alvida saying goodbye. Guys, talk amongst yourself as I go to 1688 on another screen. And I do a wee such. Or something. Get your loving wife to knit me the socks, because she is a fantastic knitter, as you well know. What have we got? Where are we? I'm looking for the zaps. I downloaded some zaps and I can't. Here we go. Let's go for this search. I've got so many windows open. Again, I'm not saying this, but this. Something like this. And here's where I went down a weird rabbit hole. Because I love these things. And then and then I came across, I was after kind of like little mini pillows that say Zap and was in the shape of it. I love how crisp this new green screen is. And what I came to, this is definitely the last of Weird and Wonderful. What I came to was pet plush. Like squeaky toys. You're gonna think I've gone crazy. And maybe I have. Dogritos. People love their animals. And they're so cheap. What's that? 70 cents for one of these. If you order 2, lazy doggy. Okay, folks. I've gone mad. So mad. I'm gonna have a wee chocolate biscuit. What is up next? You might be a genius. Are there enough owners out there? It's so rude. I'm eating with a chocolate biscuit, but it's so good. We may have found the next machine. Dog owners will buy anything. So I've shown you Toby before. Toby's actually... He's coming to stay with us for Christmas. Toby is... borrow my doggy. So we look after him. anything from 1 day a week to 1 month at a time. We love him so much, and genuinely we will buy him anything. But it's the only way we can do it with our schedules and living in London in a first floor apartment. It just doesn't seem fair. Oh, but we love him so much, and you are right. Dog owners will buy anything. Because we just want them to be happy. Unfortunately, Toby rips everything up. I'm currently trying to find him a second Christmas present, because we know that the first one he's just going to destroy in a second. Yeah, it's not. It's not. We're just having a wee bit of fun, Tinker Toy and Hobby. Hence why it's weird and wonderful. Alright, what's up next? Figurines. Now, as I say, I've done it before. I've put, before I found 1688, I was buying stuff at Alibaba and AliExpress, and I was able just to find, you know, you've probably all seen them, the Dragon Ball Z figures. And they were great, and they just disappeared. I couldn't buy them fast enough. But I was annoyed by the fact that the little bases kept falling off, and I tried to super glue them, and I was like, this is time consuming, and it makes them look cheap. But we're on to figurines. That's a great idea, and I think if that's your business model already, if your business model is fishing is a fish shop, fish hatchery, that's a great idea. And I've seen them in zoos as well, where you can get peanuts and you can get stuff, and that's a great addition to an already business. But you are right, it's not sustainable. But what a dream! What a dream we have. Okay, next up, we're on figurines. Let's go to 1688, folks. Munching sounds with them. Glitter bell vending. What do you mean this is not what you've tuned in for? Let's get rid of that. Folks, why do this? What are you up to for Christmas? Let's put that question out there. What are you up to for Christmas? As I say, I've just had Christmas dinner today. The in-laws have been staying for 2 days, and it was really lovely. And just nice to see them and have them here. And then next week I go home to Scotland, where apparently, quelle surprise, it might be raining. Snowing. Kind of present this, share screen. Let's go to figurines, folks. Kev Dallimore will be painting. You'll be painting. I'm going to start with this guy. Now, this was actually, I think, sent to me initially by Megan up north. Look how cute. If I remember correctly, she's not a fan of crossovers. And I think that is just divine. Pikachu Iron Man. Yay? Nay. I can't imagine anyone would be like nay to this. Stick that in a box. Look how cute he is. Again, he's out of my price range. The only ones where he is are 1 year stores, you know. And if I was going to buy them from anywhere, here we go. Let's have a look at these guys. Let's get rid of this screen. Well, hi there. Let's have a look at the... I mean, look at this. Yeah, you're not wrong. And I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? Going back to the toy treat stuff. The dog kind of pillows and then if you're putting treats in it, you just want to cover yourself. You want to cover yourself. People, I've got a lot of vendors, locations who are like, hey, why don't you put this or this in it? and it's food based. I'm like, yeah, but actually, it's more hassle than it's worth. Same with people who do food vending, you know, normal vending machines. Just expiry dates alone doesn't make it worth. It makes it not worthwhile. God, you can tell I'm tired. I had an ill-advised coffee about an hour ago, so it means I'm never going to sleep ever again. Look at these guys. So what's that? 11 yen. $1.14 for one of these. Now, I'm not saying this company specifically because we've not checked them out yet. We have not checked them out yet. I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of tabs because this will make it easier. We got a wee bit cheap around the. I friggin' love it. I said friggin'. This guy. How tall are they? 10 centimeters. They're perfect. However, and we have gone for a cheaper one. This company's only been around for 1 year. Excuse me. They have a 54% return rate, so they must be doing something good. However, I don't like the scores over here very much. Do you? Let's see what else we've got. Let's move on. Folks, I'm doing the heavy lifting. I need some ideas. You're going to Mexico, Natashka. Can I come with you? Please. That'd be ever so good. I'll stop off in Scotland for a couple of days. Say hi. Enjoy the snow. And then like, guys, I'm off with my second wife to Mexico. And I'll say it like that. Mexico. So they'll know I'm serious. I'll square it with my girlfriend. She'll be fine. What type of fidget toys do they carry? I got distracted by Tinker Toys and Hobby. Tinker's Toy and Hobby. I always say it wrong. I always say Tinker Toys and Hobby. But we should go away together. If not for Christmas, I understand. We can spend New Year's together. You can bring your husband. I don't mind. I don't mind. Folks! It's time for a pick and blanket. Albert Paolo. We'll come to this. I think there'll be some lovely plush like this. And when we get to plush, you remind me if I forget. So, here we go to 1688 again. Every time I have to go to 1688, share the screen with you, then upload an image. I'll share the screen. Do you know what? I actually, I was just thinking about New Year there. I can't stand New Year. Love Christmas. Like I'm a child for Christmas. Someone said the other day on a TV show that he'd much prefer Christmas. I'm gonna big me up here. He'd much prefer Christmas if it was like the World Cup, the football World Cup. If it was every 4 years, because then he's like, imagine how excited you'd be, and then wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, it'd be awful because Christmas wouldn't be every year, and it would make me cry. But on that 4th year, people would go crazy for Christmas. You're not wrong. I'm going to search something now, and then I think I do in fact, I've got a photo I've saved that I think will lead us down the path you're after. Until that time, let's have a wee search, shall we? We are on figurines. Figurines. And do you know what? We're going to do that now. We're going to do that now. As you've suggested it. Got some Demon Slayer stuff going on. Have I shared that with you? I've not. I thought you guys were looking along with me, but you're not. I've got some Demon Slayer. Let me show you full screen. And actually not a bad price either. I mean, we're going way, way outside of my price range. But no one cares. No one cares. Thank you so much. Love for claw machines. I'm going to go and have a look for those. Let me get onto the Discord. Ah, Extreme has also sent me stuff. I'm so sorry, that was loud. That was loud, but how do I copy that image? How do I download that image? I'd completely forgotten about it. This may take a little while. I'm gonna I need to show you this. Because Natasha, you've not sent me anything. What are you talking about? When? What are you talking about? You sent me some. Oh, you did. That's coming up. I thought I just searched that. I'm getting confused here as well. I thought I searched that. Mate, Cody Cantley. Oh, Cody Cantley. Please don't leave us. Don't leave us. Cody Cantley. Green Bay Packer game. You go and hopefully you get to watch it whilst working it. Thanks so much for the love and like. It's greatly appreciated. It really is. Have a great Christmas. Okay, Cantley. My ma won't let us marry. She says you're no good for me. She says you're a rotter and a heathen. Thanks for supporting me all year, Cody, and joining the lives. You've been amazing. Have a great Christmas. Here we go into this. I need to find. I can't stop thinking about that image I've just seen. From Extreme. These guys. I thought Natasha, some of these were. There was an image I came to earlier on that was like, oh, that is from Natasha. But these guys have been around for 4 years. Do you know what? That's what we're going to have to do. That's how we're going to get to it. I'm going to stop this screen. I'm back, folks. I'm back in the room. Yeah, Anime Frank will go crazy for this, but I'm useless when it comes to anime anymore. And I'll be annoying people by saying Spirited Away is anime. I don't know 100% if it is. Animation? I don't know if it's anime. But every time I use Spirited Away as a reference, I'm just not cool enough. I know what I like, and those films I love. But I couldn't tell you. Demon Slayer, I accidentally bought some Demon Slayer stuff. Oh, it is, thank you. It is anime. See, I'm really clever. I bought some Demon Slayer blind bags a while back. And they did well, I think. They were hard to catch. They're a bit too slippery. But I couldn't have told you what Demon Slayer is. And now I see it everywhere. I've seen it so many times. And it is... We've got some Spirited Away. Thanks to you, Natasha. We've got some Spirited Away plush coming up. But first. Oh, Cody Cantley. We should ride horses and eat apples and mince pies. Cody Cantley's gone. I don't know what it is. Let's have a look at these wee badgers. And how do these do? Because I think that is the kind of thing. Folks, if you don't know what No Face is, I'll show them later on. I'll show them it later on. When it comes to plush. But go and Google that later or now, as long as you stay on the chat. Because I think that's the kind of thing that will stop people in their tracks and go, if they weren't paying attention anyway, you're going to recognize that face instantly. Just watch it. Exactly. Not now, though. You're talking about Demon Slayer? No, I'm not going to watch Demon Slayer. There's too many Hallmark made for Christmas movies out there. Girl leaves the big city to go and do something in her hometown, but she doesn't care and she can't wait to get back to marry her scumbag fiance. Little does she know that the local wood chopper is going to show her his axe. It's Christmas time, and there's no need to be afraid. 485. First off, I'm going to start here. This company has been around for 4 years on Temu. They've got some good feedback. Exchange experience is down to 2, so maybe not. However, 66% of people have returned. Kev's got a big axe. He's got a big chopper. I could do it that time and I wasn't even sure myself. I can't do it anymore. Suggestive. Do you know what? I'm so glad I have a partner because I would be single otherwise. That's my flirting. Hello, Miss Moneypenny. No, it's back to Sean Connery again. But these guys, let's see how big they are. So you say they're cake ornaments, so maybe they're a bit too tiny. 485 each. 7 centimeters. So I think these are on the cusp of the right size. Ideally 10 centimeters. But let us see. Natasha, here we are. I knew I'd seen them. Are these not the ones you sent me? Stop that screen. 3, 2, 1. We're back in the room. I'm going to share a screen. Do you know what? Let's make it English. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Dragon Ball Z. She's a little risque, she not. Maybe not for all audiences. But I found, it says cake topper, but who cares? And yes, you have to order these in. It seems like you've got to bid in multiples of 6. Figurines I sent you. Okay. Can you do me a favor, Natasha? Because you've sent me a whole bunch of lists and I love you for it. Could you send me that one link again so I can get it quickly? Spy X Family. I'll have a look for Spy X Family. Wow, you go and search for that. Oh, cool. This is what we're talking about. I just need to find a photo I can use. Let's do that. Let's save that image. It takes a wee while, all this stuff, so basically it means each time I have to go find an image, search it, come back. Oh, there's so much plush we need to go through as well. You're a good egg. You are a good egg. Folks, I'm going to stop the screen. Say hey. I'm going to share another screen with you. How many of you out there have actually ever used 1688 before? How many of you, is this your first time even looking at the site? I'm so excited. I've been waiting for my delivery to be sent from the last lot, and it got delayed, as I said last time, mainly because of one toy waiting. The rest were all there super quickly. Natasha, you're a godsend. I can't wait until we're in Mexico together. Steph, welcome then. If you've never used 1680 before, there's some things that are a bit fiddly, but really at the end of the day, all you do is translate the page, number one. For anyone who's new out there, let's do this, because I say it sometimes, but I keep forgetting that actually not everyone's used it. 1688. Just search, translate the page with Google. I would recommend an image search. So have a look around, get a list of stuff you want. You may have found on Alibaba, AliExpress. And then when you are on 1688, do an image search. And I'll show you next time. I think I've shown you before. Check how long the company's been on the site for. Check their feedback. See how many returning percentage of customers, because that's a huge indicator of they're obviously doing something right or wrong. And then, find a forwarding company. Extreme, as well as I think all of us use Tammy, and she's wonderful. Takes a wee while, but she's wonderful. And that's it. If you have any questions, just ask. There's enough of us here who've done it enough now. I'm so sorry. It's frustrating, isn't it? You're just like, but they don't know where they're at. That is annoying. That is annoying. Yeah, sometimes things just go missing and you're like, Yeah, it is. It's owned by Alibaba. But it's the Chinese version of it. Only for China. Hence why you need a forwarding company. But even with that, the postage is so small compared to buying on Alibaba. So they only post internally to China, so you have to live in China to order it. But if you go to a forwarding company, tell them what you want to buy. They'll buy it for you, and then they'll charge you a small fee for doing so, and then the shipping rate to ship it on. And that sounds like a lot, and it's not. It's still incredibly cheap compared to buying from Alibaba, AliExpress. I pay through Alibaba. Yeah, Alipay. So is it Alipay? No, I just paid with, my card's attached to Alibaba, and I just pay with that. But again, find a company you can trust. Tammy on the Extreme Vending Discord. She's known to be trustworthy. So I'd if you're stuck or you're a wee bit, reticent to try your own, go the tried and tested route. I'm so sorry, by the way, Natasha. There's nothing worse than when you're like, where have they gone? Where's my stuff? It's mine. I want it. Let's share the screen. We have this dude. I think I may have gone for the more expensive, but here we go. 7 years. This has been around. I've clicked on this dude. Hi. I'm going to share this with you. So is it just that, so just to go back to this, is it just that they've been sent and should they have arrived already? Because I've had that before where they've just disappeared, but the tracking number just, they're on a slow boat from China. So, you don't know how long they're going to get here. Is it that, or is it just they've been far longer than they should have been? And this, there's always risks from buying stuff across, for any new folk, from buying stuff from Alibaba, AliExpress. Anything can get stopped at customs. Anything can just go missing. Lost at sea. Why not? Extreme. Oh, then they said on its way. I wish you the Christmas spirit of new toys coming your way. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That sounded insincere, and I'm not being insincere. I'm sorry about that, because there's nothing worse. Picking the toys, getting them sent. It's like being a kid at Christmas again. It really is. These guys are super cool. Again, let's translate it. 3, 2, 1. We're back in the room. Set of 6. So you've got to buy at least 6. $5.95 each. 7 centimeters. The wee ones. This is where it gets tricky sometimes. Always double check what you're going to get. Because if they're going to give you a random selection, I've seen these with Mario before. with Mario figurines. And like, oh my god, that's a really good price. But actually only 5 out of 10 of them are the right size. And if I'm going to get 5 that aren't, it's not worth the money, is it? David Smith, you're late! Oh no! But you're not too late. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I hope they come soon, I really do. And I think they will do. I believe they will do. These are little cuties. Steph's the same. Are they stuck at customs? Knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock on wood. I have not had anything stuck at customs. But that just infuriating. It makes all the way across from China. Mini sausages. Now Natasha has sent me a link. I'm going to view it. She sent me a shot. Oh my god. This. Natasha, I could kiss you. Christmas kiss. This is excellent. Not only has Natasha sent me a link to a specific figurine, she's also sent me to the whole shop, which I think will be far more interesting. Let me take a sip of water because I'm eating and you can hear the noises. Now, I can only imagine, Natasha, that this is a reputable shop. 2 years, 25%, so not bad. Not bad, you know. Have you ordered from these guys before? Have you? Let me pick this up for a second. Have you ordered any of the toys from here before? Let's see what they've got. Oh, there's so much good stuff. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just rubbing it in. Cheeky. I am stuck on the nudie ladies here, which is not right. But so this is the kind of thing that I've ordered myself. Again, it's with face purple crying. Oh. I've ordered not Groot's, but I've ordered the as I said, the Deadpool, which are basically similar to this kind of configuration where he's just like, oh, hey there. And Guardians of the Galaxy, I've got some keychains. I'm not showing any keychains today because I feel like it'll annoy people. I can't speak highly enough for keychains. I say those Mario ones just flew off, and I'm hoping the same will happen. But, you know, something that will stop people in their tracks and go, I don't know why, but I need a giant Groot. I need a Groot head. Look at these little cuties. How big are they? "12 centimeters, 0.3 kilograms." So quite 30 grams, quite heavy-ish, not crazy. But that, if you don't have the M1 claw, even as part of that, if you had the original claw from the OG Mini, that would be fine. If you've got a bigger claw. I don't think he is, you know, David. Groot's cute. Is he posable? I don't think he is. Let me double check. Let me go back and have a look. Flower pot, pen holder, potted plant, pen holder. And this is, you got to be careful. Oh, I see. He's got an open top to his head. And they're like, yeah, it's a pen holder. No, he's solid plastic PVC. It looks like. I've got it here somewhere. I'll show you in case you've not seen them. I'll show you the Deadpool ones. So frustrating each time. Search images with Google. Oh my god. This is what takes absolutely forever. It's just trying to find an image. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask for? Here we go. Please do not mind me, folks. I apologise about the silence in between. It's because I'm trying to find stuff. Someone was saying to me the other day, whilst I search, someone was saying to me the other day that they're like, "Oh, your nieces and nephews must absolutely love you, because you've got all these toys." And I'm like, actually, I've not seen them since I started this business. At the beginning, last Christmas was the last time I saw them, and my first machines went to on location. On the 10th of January, it's almost my 1-year anniversary, and I think I'll do a video for that. Folks, whilst we're searching for Deadpool figurines, the best Christmas present you could give me is one of two things. One, like this video. Just, it would be lovely, and I get it out there. And two, if you've not watched it already, I've just released, it's not a Christmas video per se, but my main long form video is out now, released yesterday, I think, or the day before, 2 days ago, before the in-laws arrived. And I'm really happy with it. It's just a bit easy and a bit more chill. Give that a watch, and if you like it, give it a like as well. That's it. I'll keep stum now, but that will be a wonderful Christmas present. And for those who've already done all those things, it's because you're wonderful, and I feel lucky to have you here. Thank you. You've made my YouTube experience so much better, genuinely. So we talked about this, about like expanding. I kind of like expanded quite quickly. I ramped up the business quite quickly. I got 6 machines, and then I got another 6, and then I got another 6, and now I'm stopping because I want to get all of them sorted, because the first 6 were amazing locations for the most part. 5 out of the 6. The first was Kids Mania up in Hackney, and it's a kids indoor play area, and the only indoor kids play area that isn't private, that isn't owned by a big umbrella company. And they've just been wonderful and consistent. A bubble tea shop down the road, and that's just a consistent earner. Goes down a wee bit in winter, but not that much. My favourite location closed a few weeks ago. Snacks and that, Bethnal Green Road, was an American candy company, and they just suddenly just closed. And that was sad, because I loved those folks and we got along really well. And it was one of my favourite parts of the week, was going in and chatting with them and having a bit of banter, and the only one that didn't do well, weirdly, was a children's cafe, and it was mainly because the owner was slowly closing down, was working on family stuff, and but it was the furthest away location as well, so it just wasn't working out. But in my head, I was like, this will be perfect. Young kids come here to play, and it just wasn't busy enough. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Where are we? I'm going to stop this screen, and I'm going to share this. These are the new ones that are on their way now. These Deadpool figures. Because I genuinely, I would play a claw machine, and maybe that's it. Again, I have unique customer base, I think, compared to most people, and most of the US watchers. But these little folks are so cute. But I just freaking love Deadpool. Again, I said frickin'. Don't at me, bro. Let's 3, 2, 1. Translate. This guy I love, and it's the perfect size, 8.3. I don't think that they're not overly heavy. 25.9 grams. They're not overly heavy. You just got me being sassy. Now these ones, these are not the ones I've got, I don't think, because they're slightly less detailed than the ones I've had before. I bought. This guy looks the same, but they're all varying. I love this guy so much. Just stick him at the front of your claw machine. If you've got an OG Mini, stick him at the front and just attract people to it. You can stick what you want in the rest of it after that. I'm having mini sausages. My mouth's full. Good. I'm glad you think so, because you come up with ideas. And I just want to revitalize, re-energize everything in my machines, because it's going to sound like I'm swearing, I'm not. I feel like my prizes have become slightly bastardized. I had an original idea, and it came from extreme Discord of everyone helping and like, no, this is what I put in, and this is what I put in, and watching everyone's videos on YouTube. And I was really happy with that stuff. And then, I adapted, and sometimes you try stuff and you get lost along the way, and some things really work. And I kind of just had this idea of, I want to turn my OG minis into, there's something in there that makes someone go, I need to win that. And there's enough of a mix, and it's constantly rotating. Because the plush works for some people, and I think I need to be more laser focused. It may all go. We may all go wrong, but I've got a feeling. I got a feeling it's gonna go quite right. Oh no. Oh yeah. All right, back to. Let's do one last one from Love for Claw Machine, and then we'll go finally to plush very, very quickly, because we're running out of time, people. I mean, we've got all the time in the world, but it's been 1 hour and 17 minutes, and you've done well to stick with me this far. So, let's see what we've got. Let's share a different screen. I'm not gonna lie, this mic is a wee bit, it's too full on. Trying to find where Love for Claw Machines has sent me. Here we go. Ho ho ho! Oh no! Oh no! David Smith is playing a drinking game. Good on you. Do you know what? Folks, can we just give her a little round of applause for Love for Claw Machines? Natashka is not only an amazing supporter of this channel, she's a pain in my bum as well, but an amazing supporter of this channel. But look what she's done. Let me go back to, if I can find it. I can't. But you wanted ice cream. I wanted figurines. Look what she's done. You're a wonderful contributor, collaborator, human being. I can't wait to spend Christmas with you in Mexico. Look at these cute little buggers. But they're out my price range. These are amazing. If these wouldn't stop you in your tracks, what are you even doing with your life? What is going on? I'm eating mini sausages. That's what's going on. These are gorgeous. Kev. I do. You're wonderful. And I mean that. Thank you for your support, genuinely. You're also a pain in the bum. I can't, Kev. Because this is why love for claw machines she giveth, and she taketh away. They're out my price range. They are out my price range. I may have a sneaky little Google where I take this photo and see if I can do another such privately from 1688. But with something this good, I'm going to make this full screen. With something this good, even 7 is incredibly cheap. Now, they've been around for 22 years. 2 years, not 22 years. 25% return, so not bad. And this is pretty good down the board. I know 3s and 3s, but if 25% of people are coming back, they are so cute. So what's that, folks? You do your maths? 70, so that's less than $1 each, like 98 cents each, so about 85 pence in old British money. They are amazing. How big are they? Let's see how big they are. I need to see myself this. They are 10 centimeters for the box, 7 by 7 by 7. So they come in a box and they're 8 to 10 centimeters. What box do they come in? Did I miss that? Oh, he's amazing. But this box here. The box I'm less enamored by, to be honest. But I just take them out of the box. Because who wants this generic nonsense that no one really sees? When you can have... I'm in love with those, and I'm so the double. No, they're not. They're 1.5 times the price that I'm illegally allowed to put in. I'm a wee bit sad. Just get rid of it. Don't need it. Those bad boys sell themselves. Folks, if I don't start seeing these in people do like blind boxes. You're not wrong, but if they're not attractive, I think like the Pokemon blind boxes for the keychains are actually probably more enticing. The yellow ones are more enticing than the actual Pokemon themselves. Because if you take them out, they get lost in the machine. I think you know which ones I'm talking about. They're incredibly cheap. And the lanyards are cheap, but the actual Pokemon are quite great. I would say at 10 centimeters, that would be a standout prize. But also, mix and match. Mix and match. Mix and match. Stick in some with the box, stick some out of the box. Oh, that might be true. It could be true. The headphones I've got on the way right now have come with the box, and they were slightly more expensive than the ones without boxes, but not massively so. Oh, Bacon, can you hear me? I'm on small screen, so you can't. I need to find Natasha. These are awesome, and David Smith agrees. You are also awesome. I am going to Spy Family. I looked up, but I got it wrong. So I'm Googling hench Pokemon figures. The man Extreme himself sent me. But I couldn't download the photo for some reason from Extreme Discord. Oh, let's have a wee look. All files, not just custom files. All files. Thank you. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Papa, can you feel me? What do you mean you don't want Barbra Streisand? I could be Barbra Streisand. I could be whatever you want me to be. Let us stop this screen and let's share. Hench. The world we live in where these exist. Oh, way out of my budget. Oh my days. Oh my days, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. That this exists. Folks. Now, you want people to stop in their tracks. I get it. You know, you want to attract people to those claw machines. I question the type of person who this would attract. Oh my days. But it was worth it. One more. We're stuck on Pokemon, and this always happens. We're stuck on Pokemon. And you won't be surprised by the fact that the last one is Pokemon before we turn briefly to plush. Oh, Papa, can you feel me? Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is... That's right, so delightful. Since we've no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow. I found so many amazing keychains, by the way. For anyone who isn't sick and tired of them, go and Google. The buff Pokemon are special. Extreme. They're special. But maybe not for everyone. Maybe. And I'm just suggesting. Maybe they'll get you removed from the location for leading kiddies astray. And I mean, because they'll just want to go to the gym and be like a buff Pokemon. These guys are super cheap. I found them the other day. I need to get rid of all these. Give me a second, Jesus. Why are you rushing me? These guys are like $5.80. $4.45. I'm trying to find one that is been around for longer than a year. Because the prices wildly differ. See, this says €1.60, yen60, but I cannot believe that. When you click into it, probably would. Let's go for these guys. 2 years, been around. It's a price that is out of my price range, but still good enough for me. And I can share with you. Papa, can you feel me? Again, it's a crossover, but it's not, you know, it's not like a necessarily a specific crossover. It's not Iron Man and Pikachu, but it's hoodie. You look like you're down with the kids. Kids wear hoodies, right? That's what kids are into. Hoodies and Pokemon. Hanayama. I don't know what that is. So I go away and look. You drink. Hanayama puzzle. Oh. You mean like a zinc alloy unlocking puzzle? Now, I would argue, and you can tell me if I'm wrong here, Michael. Would someone know what this is, do you think? Would someone passing by, and maybe I've got too stuck on this, that I'm after something that will stop people in their tracks. Whereas I think if someone knew what this was, they'd happily stay, maybe, you know, happily play. Save image as But however, they may just be confused by it. They look amazing. I'm awful at puzzles. Let's have a wee search before we move on to plush. There's so much we've not had time for. But Harry Potter keychains. I'm gonna. Do you know what? Next time I do another series of this, Harry Potter keychains, and a whole bunch of keychains. We kind of did. We had a quick look at Demon Slayer, and then I got distracted by suggestions. Oh, I just knocked my green screen, and stayed up, which is nice. All right, let's see what we've got here. You see, these are super cheap, but I'm not 100% sold on them. I cannot tell a lie. They'll be quite fun to win. I think if you've got the hooks in there, you've got the claws in there, they'll be quite fun to win. Definitely more adult prize. I think there'll be some adults out there who'll be like, oh yeah, this. I almost got to put a machine in a escape room. I didn't even know it was there. It's quite close by me, and I just passed it by. And I went in, and they were wanting it. And I actually ended up didn't do it and not putting it in there, because ultimately what happens is 4 or 5 people come in, they sit and wait, they get talked to about what they need to do in there, and then when they finish they leave again. It wasn't like there was anything else, so I don't feel like it was going to be particularly busy. I keep getting messages on Discord. Who's messaging me? Galaxy Games. So Galaxy Arcade NZ, New Zealand. That's not a New Zealand accent. It's more a really bad Australian one. That's shocking. That's the worst. Ritzy Studio, are you the same? So he's come up with puzzles. The problem I have with Discord is I can't save the ruddy bloody image. It just won't let me do it. It just won't let me do it. Fidget puzzles is what he's going for. I keep saying it's the last one. All right, let's have a look for fidget puzzles. I've always wanted one of those, one of those wee things that has a clicker on one side and has a scrolling one on the other side. Do you know what? I appreciate your DM. And I'm going to look into fidget puzzles later down the line. But we're running out of time. There's an hour and 33 minutes gone. There's about 10-15 minutes left. So I don't bore you to tears. So I'm going to move on to plush. Because there's some beautiful plush that's been sent as well. And we will save fidget toys. I'll have a look myself. But we'll save them for also season 2 of this, which won't be that long away. It'll be probably New Year sometime. I can screech it. Do you know what? But don't you dare swear on my. I've shown it now. Potty mouth. Is ever such a dirty mouth, that New Zealand boy. Right, print screen. Because I'm British and I can't say no. I want to please everybody. Gonna take a little while. Here we go. Screenshot. Let's do that. File new. Just doing a wee bit of stuff behind the scenes. File. Save as. JPEG. Any file name I can think of. Just for. Guys, are you as excited as I am for Christmas? I have got into. I've already done it. I'm eating so much. And my wee belly's getting bigger and bigger. And my cheeks are getting rounder. But I don't care. And the fridge is stocked full of cheese. And I'm not even home in Scotland yet. This is just the Christmas warm-up. What have we got? What have we come up with? Do you know what? It's worked. Now, we were looking last time at like little gadgets and gizmos. And this kind of reminds me of that kind of feel, you know. Something that's recognizable, but is also stops people in their tracks to go, oh, what's that? It's not like a big wow factor, but if you're playing, I'd happily win one of these. And they're so cheap as well. So what's that? 305. Let's get rid of the 5. That is, God, I'm so bad at maths. 42 cents. 42 cents. And yes, so we always say you've got shipping on top of that, but who cares? $3.50. And this is what I used to have. One of these. And I always wanted to get another one because it was so much fun. You just spend all day going crazy with it. I'm glad I did this, Ritzy Studio. I'm glad I did this because these are lovely. You can just get a SNES controller apparently for 9 yen. 9 yen, folks. You can hear my Discord going crazy. Plush ideas. That's a little sexual, Ritzy. You sent me a Betty Boop. A little risque. Anxiety and nostalgia. God, I know that feeling. That heady mix of, oh, I remember then. Oh God, what's happening with life? Let's add this to the stage. Where are we going next? We're going to plush. I've made the slides. Gosh darn going to use them. I'm also going to eat my last little mini sausage. Yeah, it's Christmas time. And I'm gonna get fat as hell. So, this is an easy one. Let's start by sharing this little screen here, right here. Where is it? This was sent by Extreme himself. These are so cute. And if I order enough, they're in my price range. Just. If I wait for the exchange rate to go down. Yeah, do you find that certain types of locations find like certain types of items? Yeah. A lot of the time you can put the same stuff everywhere to a certain degree. You know that Pokemon's going to do well pretty much everywhere. But there are some places that keep asking for specific stuff. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Christmas. I only got some rubbish Christmas items. They were fine, but they weren't great. They weren't as good quality as everything else. But I got them from AliExpress. They arrived in 2 weeks. And it meant that I wasn't going to. I've said this before, but it meant I wasn't going to be left with a ton of Christmas stock that I don't have room to store. But they were asking for the TMNT, the Christmas stock, and previously those Pokemon Pikachu heads. They couldn't keep them in. And that was the Kids Mania. And it was just the right level, the right age group for those specific things. And obviously the parents as well. So yeah, but you'll learn yourself, depending on which locations you've got. You just adapt. You'll see what is being won faster, what people are going for. Extreme loves. This is going to shock you. Extreme loves the thing he sent me. He's biased, but they're amazing. But from that store with those round Pokemon. So you've ordered from these, and have you received the goods and been happy with them? Let me have a look at this actual. I need the window itself so I can. These guys are so cute. You've heard it here first, folks. And this is ultimately what you're after. There's other people's experiences. Extreme has ordered from this company. He likes the quality. He likes the toys. Well, I was chatting with him earlier on, and I think he's right. These might be too rotund. We chubby boys, we chubby Pokemon, too rotund for the original OG Claw. Because the Pikachu heads, which are pretty much similar to that size, that you can get from AliExpress or Alibaba, were just a bit that you could win them, but it wasn't consistent enough with the OG one. No, it's a good question to ask, David. It's a good question to ask. I keep thinking about making a play till you win. Maybe not for 50 pence, 50 cents. I don't know how you would. I don't know what toys you could buy where 50-cent play till you win would be beneficial. You'd have to have a lot of players. And I feel like the quality of toys, though you can get smaller ones and cheaper ones, I don't think would attract that many players to make it worthwhile. That's just my 5 cents, 10 cents, 10 pence. But there might be people out there who have done it. That makes more sense. I was like, what toys are you going to put in there? I've got a sneaking suspicion my partner is out the bath and is going to be making me dinner, and I'm not hungry in the slightest. Apart from maybe for a wee chocolate biscuit. These guys are so cute. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Oh, do you know what? I may have ordered from these guys. Already. Let's see what they've got. What little cuties they've got. I need to share with you. I keep forgetting that every time a new screen pops up on my screen, doesn't mean it's on yours. Because 1688 brings up a whole bunch of stuff each time. Let's get rid of you. I'm eating biscuits. I'm singing too. Don't want to miss it. There's strangers in your mum. They're really cool. I used to really love them. Just reading comments where I try not to choke on the biscuit. Do you have, will you make a list of quick links to the 1688 items available somewhere for all to start tracking down a vendor, excluding Tammy, to start the process? Well, I only use Tammy, let's be honest. As I said before, I did use somebody else from the same company, and they got a little too big for their boots. They got a little too not above board for my liking. So I'm going to stick with Tammy. Presuming that, the next order goes through fine, I'm going to stick with Tammy. As for a list, you can use all of this stuff. But if someone wants to put a list together, if someone wants me to put a list together, I'll happily do so. But we've covered so much, so it would be interesting. I wouldn't know exactly how that list would work. Would it be a list of stuff I've bought? Because of everything we've looked at, there's just too many. There's just too many. I have to find that. I need to bookmark stuff more often. Because I'm like, where was that thing? Going through Google search history. Where was that thing? I can't find it anymore. Christmas Hello Kitty. But I'll happily share the list. My next order, I'll happily share the list of stuff I buy if people find that interesting. I don't know where I'd stick that on Extreme vending website. Discord. Where were we? You said Christmas Hello Kitty. There they are. Let's have a look at those. Folks, it's been an hour and 44 minutes, and you've stayed with me through thick, through thin, through audio issues, through pigs and blanket eating. Good people. 12.50. Someone do the math for me. Someone do the math. Whilst I change the music. Those are really cute. And this is the thing, next year, we'll see how many machines I've got, but next year I'm gonna get proper Christmas stuff, because I wasn't on the ball. I admit it now, I wasn't on the ball. So 12 centimeters, 12.50, which for anyone who wants that in new money, $1.68. And if you're running Mega Minis, that's not a lot, is it? That's not a lot. Moot, $2, $12.50. 14 would be $2, yeah, so $1.68 for these. Though the exchange rate may have changed since last time. Last week it was 0.14 cents or 11 pence for those in good old Blighty, UK. Those are super cute. Speaking of super cute, so if anyone's interested, by the way, this Extreme Vending has purchased from this shop. He's received his stock. I'm not sure exactly which ones he's got. This is the shop. And again, like 66% return rate, 2.0 for logistics experience. I think that comes under. It's hard to see because it's all bunched up together. Yeah, Christmas stuff is tricky. And I think in my latest my latest long form video, there's a there was a, if anyone who's not seen it, go and watch my long form. Oh, shameless promotion. For one, I'm shocked. But I went into one of my shops. It's the same place the guy was like, people are coming in and having competitions to see who can win. But he's like, do you want to take some film of me, like winning and losing and stuff? I was like, yeah, that's super nice. And he just won this snowman tree decoration just about, and it got stuck. He was so lovely about it. But you'll see, I got some gonks. They were lovely. They're good quality and very well priced from Temu, of all places, which is normally way out of price range. But everything else was fine and it did the job. It made it look Christmassy, but for next year I want to do better. It's just getting enough to make sure they last for the Christmas season, but I just don't have room. I just don't have room to stock them, store them after the fact. Okay, I'm getting rid of you. I'm getting rid of you. Getting rid of you. I'm getting rid of you. And I'm going to share something from the wonderful, the beautiful Natasha, love for claw machines. Look at these guys. I told you they'd be spirited away. And if I can really bloody find where it is. Here we go. 10 centimeters. Look how cute these are. 8 centimeters. No fees. 3.9 yen. Nothing. Totoro. These are so cute. These are so cute. And if we go up to the company, 4 years, 55%. And these are just all good numbers. 3 and above, that's fine by me. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. Because how long has it been? And it's just a classic for a reason. And the stuff is still about. Folks, suddenly I just moved this to the side. I'm covered in glitter from the I'm covered in glitter from these little bad boys. Some of them are glittery. No one told me I was a mess. Sparkle. Folks, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for the support over the past few months as I've started YouTube, for watching my videos and just making these lives. I genuinely enjoy them. It's just fun to chat with you folks. David Smith, I haven't got my fuss machine yet, but no. So just if it's rotund, like we've shown Kirby's on these on the 1688 videos before, the extreme Pokemon, anything that's too round, it's just not going to be able to grab, and if it is, it's going to be a bit difficult. And I hate the idea that someone's getting ripped off. I want someone to be able to win that with, you know, some kind of skill involved. But if it's just waiting to just grip on hard enough, then yeah, I wouldn't get those. But if it's 12 centimeters, but it's got a long thin part of the body, or you can see that actually the claw can get round that leg or that arm, or just, you know, you'll get used to it the more you buy toys. You're like, actually it could grab on. Yes, it's 12 centimeters long, but ultimately you want it to be to get down the prize chute. Even if it can grab it, can it get down the prize chute, regardless of the claw size? Smiley, hello, you're here. There is, and that's because of the wonderful people like Extreme, like Natasha, everyone just sharing and liking and being supportive, and that's where I was. That's what I was talking about. Thanks, folks. You've made starting YouTube wonderful, and you've been so supportive. Everyone who's joined my lives, who's watched my videos, I just wish you a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. I will be in Mexico with Natasha and her husband. Unfortunately, he's coming. But no, I'm being serious. Just for a second. Thank you, folks. If you get a chance, I couldn't live without it. If you get a chance, give this video a like. If you get a chance, go and watch my long form video that I've released this week. And give that a like as well, because I like it. Have a wonderful Christmas, New Year, whatever you're doing. I'll be back. I don't think there'll be another video between now and Christmas because there's a whole bunch to do, and I am up in Scotland. But until next time, you know what I'm going to say. Happy gaming. Bye.